Hi guys, today's my birthday. I just turned 20 years old and I thought I would do a 20 facts about me video. I will go from very normal things that are probably not that surprising to you to things that are much more random and weird. I am Mexican! Hola! Speaking of Mexican, I am rated #1 reviewer on Goodreads from my country. Is based on the number of likes I get. Success! Which means I am a trusted reviewer. You can actually trust me in what I say. Kinda. Sort of. Maybe. Now you may think, how is it that you're Mexican but you review in English? Well, I learned how to speak and understand English since I was a baby because my dad would only let me see movies and TV in English. Yeah, that actually works. And that's how everyone in my family learned. But I didn't know how to read, much less write in English. I self-taught myself how to write and how to read in English when I was 15 years old through the course of 2 weeks. I won't get into details because it's a long story. But I will tell you that I had a lot of help from my English and Spanish dictionary. And I am still ridiculously proud of myself for doing that. I can't believe I was just so determined. Yay me! Next, I am majoring as a digital graphic design engineer. That's a real major. I listen to music almost all of the time. Even while I'm in class, but in a more sneaky way. Like right now. I just love music. But I don't sing or play any instruments because I don't want to be the person that writes the music. I just want to be the person that can listen to it. You know how parents say that they can pick between their childs and like say, oh, he's my favorite one? And how people say it's the same for pets?
Oh, I can't possibly pick between my cats and my dogs.
Yeah, no, I do have a favorite dog. This is Lily and she's my favorite dog. I love her so much. She's been with me for 11 years. I mean, that's more than half my life. She's my best friend and she's always been there for me when things get tough. I used to self-harm myself a couple of years back, and I've mentioned in a couple of videos something about my recovery or with a book that helped me through it, or in some of my reviews, and it's because of that. And I'm very open about it. I've been getting help for a couple of years now, and I've also had a couple of relapses here and there, but so far I've been 5 months completely clean. I also have social anxiety disorder. The real thing, because sometimes people say like, oh, I have OCD or oh, I have social anxiety, and like, no, I'm talking real. And I was actually recently diagnosed. I've been dealing with it for almost my whole life, but it wasn't until a couple of months that they told me. And I won't get into detail about what it is because it would take a long time. But for those of you who don't know what it is, well, it can be a bit of a living hell. It can really be. So to anyone out there that deals with this, stay strong. I try to be as non-judgmental as possible. I have a very open mind and I really try very hard to not judge anyone. And this is because I've been through a shit ton of problems my whole life. I've been judged very harshly by my peers and it freaking sucks. There's too many judgmental assholes out there. So I would never ever do that to anyone else, and I don't want anyone to judge me by who I was before because I was also kind of a judgmental bitch when I was in junior high school. But no more. I love to act. I actually considered being a theater major, but a lot of stuff happened and I ended up being a designer, which I also like, but I just love to act. And it's sad because I don't do it anymore. Because my school doesn't have a theater group. And I know of only one other theater group in the city, but it's like an hour and a half away from me, and I just don't think I can actually fit it into my schedule, so. I am deadly afraid of earthquakes. I know what you're thinking. You're like, who in their right mind loves earthquakes? But I don't think you can actually hate and be afraid of earthquakes until you've been in one. there was an earthquake here like a couple of years ago, and I mean it actually threw some of my stuff from my desk, and we all ran outside, but there was no real what am I saying? There was no real damage done to the city or anyone. I think we didn't have any losses, at least in my city, because my city was not the epicenter of it. I hope that's how the word goes in English. But now, every time a table like moves or there's something, I'm like, whoa! And spiders. Where the hell do those things even come from? I am so afraid of them that I can't even kill them. I used to play basketball when I was in junior high. Junior high in Mexico takes 3 years and high school takes another 3, just so you know. So for 3 years I played basketball, and I even made it to the state team. I liked playing basketball, but the girls in the team treated me so bad, and they were always bullying me. They would tell me I wasn't any good and just made my life a living hell through junior high. And if you're wondering why didn't I just quit, it was because my dad wouldn't let me.
And if any of the girls that were in the basketball team stumble upon this video, just know that you're bitches. You're all bitches. And if the trainer also stumbles around here, just know that you're an asshole for letting them push me around like that. You're a bad person.
I write a novel every year. Every single year a new story pops into my head. I write it all down, and then I let it sit there for another year or so, and then I take it out and re-edit it again. I'm actually like re-editing the novel I wrote when I was 16 for the 3rd time, I'm not sure. But it's coming together beautifully because the first time I wrote it, it was trash. But right now I think it's good, and I'm writing another one, and I would like to be published one day. Don't we all? I love watching Korean dramas and animes. How do you say it in English? It's a guilty pleasure of mine. I wear pajamas almost all day long. To the point where I wake up, I take a shower, everything, and I just get again into a new pair of pajamas instead of like jeans or maybe even sweatpants. No, pajamas all day long. I'm a makeup whore. Some people are a bit more like on the natural kind of thing, but I just love my makeup. And I buy a shit ton of products. Which is kind of funny because I once actually thought that I would have a beauty channel on YouTube. It didn't happen. Sorry if there was a slight change in the angle and the light, but my battery died, so I had to charge it. Yeah. Like I was saying, I really love makeup, even though I don't wear a bunch of it, like eyeliner or heavy eyeshadow and stuff. Bronzer, things like that. I do buy them, but I don't really wear them. Because even though I do love makeup, I don't want to use so much of it that I'm not recognizable. I just don't like that. But apart from that, I love beauty products and just pampering myself. I love it. I have traveled quite a few places. Well, I personally don't think I've traveled a lot, but I was talking about it with one of my peers, and she was like, "Oh my god, you've traveled so much!" And I was like, "Really?" And she said that compared to her and a lot of other people, yes, I had. So some of the places I've traveled, it's to San Francisco, Vegas, New York. I went up the 2 towers when they were still up. I've been to Palm Springs, LA. From Mexico, I've gone to Cancun, Acapulco, La Paz, Ensenada, Rosarito, Mexicali, Mazatlan, Sinaloa. I've also been to Europe. I've been to France, to Italy, Switzerland, and I honestly think I've traveled practically nothing. There's so many places I still want to go and see, so yes, I have a big list. But I've been fortunate enough to travel to the places I previously mentioned. I love Cirque du Soleil shows. I've seen like 5 of them, I think. Mystery, Varica, Ka, Oh, Michael Jackson 1, Corteo, and Totem. I want to see every single Cirque du Soleil show there is before I die. That's in my bucket list. And last, I steal spoons. I steal spoons. From restaurants, from airports, the airplane. I just love spoons, and if I see a spoon that I like, I'm gonna take it. Plastic or metal, I don't care. I'm not picky on my spoons, but I just I steal spoons. These are some of them. Some of them.
They're all different.
So now you know, spoons make me happy. So if you ever want to give me a present, give me a spoon. And if I ever go to your house and you're missing a spoon, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. And those are 20 facts about me. 20 facts for 20 years. I honestly hope you enjoyed this video, that you got to know a little bit more about me, and now I want to know a little bit more about you. Let me know in the comments one weird or random fact about you. And that's it for today. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Success.